Last summer, I directed an episode of Oza Zach Do Earth, which is sort of a flagship series for Chris Hemsworth's production company, Wild State. I've worked with them a lot in the past. I actually started as an editor with them, before I ended up directing a short Christmas special with Chris and his two best friends, Zach and Oza. And so when it came to be that they needed directors for this show, I was given the opportunity to write two and direct one. My episode in LA revolved around good stress, and so when I was tasked with writing the initial episode, I was trying to think of things that were stressful in LA, and it was almost too many things. But my initial instinct always went toward acting.
And see it.
You fool, you didn't listen.
One of the first acting classes that I ever took in LA was under Tom Draper. Still to this day, I work with him all the time, and he was actually the acting coach in this episode. But when you first go to his class, you have to do this really embarrassing scene. To me, it always felt perfect. It felt like this, breaking the ice. You were going to embarrass yourself in such a way that nothing else going forward was ever going to feel embarrassing. And I always thought it was one of the most genius parts of his class, and I loved it so much that I really wanted to put the guys through that exact same experience. And so I had them remake a scene from Thor dressed up as the characters in front of an entire class of working actors. We made a few pushes to Matt Damon and had him actually react to the scene.
Not strong. Really. Pretty bad.
But that wasn't all. I did some research and I found out that for a surprisingly low price, you can be flown around in a fighter jet by a guy named Steve.
Maybe you crash and die. So, okay, I worried after that.
So the first day of actually shooting the show, we drove about an hour outside of LA to go meet up with Steve, and we put Zach into the cockpit of this fighter jet. If you watch the episode, they're essentially staying at this place that's meant to sort of explore the ideas of good and bad stress. But obviously when you shoot things, you shoot them out of order. So day one was fighter jet followed by acting class. So Zach himself had probably one of the worst, most intense days I think anybody has ever had on a show. Overall, insane experience. I hope that you guys watch the episode. It's a 6-episode show. Zach and Oza, they do Earth while Chris Hemsworth narrates. It's fun.